You want the smoke? I got the smoke. Let's talk about it. Well, there's a lot to talk about, I tell you. So, to all my heels and faces, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Ooh, let's talk about it. All right, last night on Raw, as you see, Io Sky beat Rhea Ripley for the women's title. I'm trying to feed into that. I mean, I kind of understand it, but I don't know. So Rhea's only had the title for maybe about 2.5 months after beating Liv Morgan for it. And Io Sky, I think they're trying to push her more as a champion, because when she was champion the last time, she didn't really get too big of a push. And, because she was, I guess being held back in a lot of things with damage control. It's hard to kind of push her singly, to get more out of her. So I think this time that they're probably going to try to do that. But I don't see that happening with Bianca Belair heavily on her tracks after winning the Elimination Chamber, which was pretty wild and full of a lot of, oh my word. Yes. And then being back on that with Jade coming down and destroying Naomi. I honestly believe Naomi's not the one that should have got jumped. And I ain't quite saying that Bianca Belair doesn't have anything to do with it. I think she may have. I'm pointing my fingers at Bayley because I did see a video when Nick Aldis showed the video with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez running off in the parking lot by the trucks and buses. But also there's a part of that video that wasn't shown on SmackDown, is where you see Bayley coming between the trucks towards Naomi, Nick Aldis, the referees, and Jade in the ambulance. And it's kind of hard to say that Bianca had something to do with that because of the fact that Bianca was in the ring getting ready to fight, to become U.S. champion in a triple threat. But that never got to happen because she went to go see about her friend Jade. So it's wild. And I'm thinking that maybe it might be Bayley. I'm just going to put it out there that it could be Bayley, because if you go back and look at the Elimination Chamber and look at everybody's reaction, how everybody reacted when Jade was coming down the ring, and all the pods showed everybody. And I think Bayley had the least horrifying look on her face. So it could be Bayley. I'm hoping I'm right. I'm just going to put it out there. But I think with Io winning the title, I'm thinking that Rhea and Bianca is going to have some pretty brutal battles before WrestleMania. And I'm thinking that it could be a triple threat at WrestleMania for that title, because there's no way that Rhea should not be in WrestleMania. She's put the work in. She's done it. She needs to be there. And I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped the belt back on her. Because it makes sense that but I thought they could even go in another direction as far as Bianca winning that title, winning that match. And then her and Jade get into it, and there gives you Bianca as a heel, because I don't think they would turn Jade into a heel. Let me know what you think. I'm just trying to put it out, trying to read between the lines and trying to get everything, everything out there. I'm hunting and trying to find out, what is going on. and stuff. But I do believe it's going to be a triple threat. If Bianca wins it, then I can see her and Jade Cargill going into a feud. But where does that leave Naomi? Because I know Naomi's going to want, some retribution. She's going to want some revenge. She wants, get her receipts in. So is she going to go after Bayley? And then because Bayley might have framed her and made it look like it could have been Naomi? Or could it be Bianca? But somewhere of the four, there's going to be a heel turn. Believe you me on that. So let's get on with Roman Reigns. As we know, Roman Reigns, he wasn't even there at the Elimination Chamber. He's still trying to recover from the stomps that he occurred at in the Rumble. And but speculations and rumors and stuff saying that he will return. Maybe not this part of the month, but somewhere around the 21st and the 28th of March. And it will be definitely before the Royal Rumble. WrestleMania. Because WrestleMania would not be WrestleMania if Roman Reigns wasn't a part of it. So would that be another triple threat in WrestleMania with Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins? Because next week on Raw, I'm letting you know that match with Seth Rollins and CM Punk in a cage. I've been calling it. I've been saying it. These two need to be in the cage. They need to figure it out. And then whatever happens in that cage, make it continue to go on into WrestleMania. I think it's going to be fun. Or you could have Roman Reigns go against Seth Rollins in WrestleMania. There's so many things that they can do with that. There's just so many writing. There's a lot behind all that. But anyway, back on the Jade Cargill thing. But if you go and check out Ringside Rewind, WWE, he's got a video out there. And check that video out and, come back, but don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and let me know. Let me know what you think. I will return. I will reply to your comments. So, and then Travis Scott. I'm still blown by the turn by John Cena over Cody. I'm still in shock on that. I mean, I kind of seen some of the signs of what was, going on, especially that handshake, before The Rock came and started talking to him. When Cody came down to the ring, him and Cena shook hands, but there was a look that Cena gave him, which kind of told him, like, why you look at him like that? But then when the heel turn changed, when The Rock did this, yeah, we knew it then after that. That was crazy. But then, from all that, now Travis Scott got his little few minutes into the ring and everything, saged himself down and everything like that. But then he slaps the tar out of Cody Rhodes. I mean, even though The Rock told him to go hold him or do something and stuff, I'm sure The Rock didn't tell him to slap him in his ear and cause some effect to his ear and his eardrum, I mean, you could hear the slap. It was a loud slap. Yeah, and if I was Cody, I probably might have been a little bit upset in the back. But that's that. Ooh. But at WrestleMania, The Rock is going to be in Cena's corner. And for an understanding from The Wire, Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to be on Cody's side at WrestleMania for that match. Now, is Travis Scott going to be there? I'm sure he probably might be there. But I really think, if that's the case, then why not IShow Speed? Why not have him there, in Cody's corner too, just for Travis Scott? Because in the Royal Rumble, when IShow Speed was in the Rumble, I'm sure they took him at the Performance Center and had him do a few things like Royal Rumble style and who he was gonna, eliminate and everything. I'm sure they talked about the flip, but I'm sure he wasn't ready for that. Ooh. He wasn't ready for Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker tried to rip him in half. That spear that Braun Breaker put on him, he's still feeling it. I Show Speed. Go listen to some of his stuff on his podcast. He still talk about it. He still talk about it. See, Travis Scott has never been in that position, but I'm sure at WrestleMania, if he's there, believe you me, there's a receipt to come. And he's going to feel it. And I guarantee he changes his mind about wanting to get in the ring and become a wrestler. I promise you that. So, wow. Woo. WrestleMania is going to be something. And then CM Punk. I'm not sure. That match with him and Seth Rollins is going to be something, especially when he called out Becky Lynch and told Becky to come get her husband. I know Becky Lynch had to say something behind it, I'm sure, because if she didn't, it wouldn't be her. I'm sure she said something real smart behind that call out. And Gunther versus Otis. I think Gunther is underestimating Jey Uso. Because Gunther, he's been wrestling Otis. He wrestled I can never say this guy's name, but you know what I'm talking about. And he underestimates these guys, and they have definitely been taking them to the limit. Tosawa took him to the limit last week, and Otis took him to the limit on Raw last night. You can't underestimate Jay, because I'm saying this right now, Jey Uso needs to win that title at WrestleMania, because it would make zero sense everything Jey Uso did, how he was brought to Raw, as main event. Jey Uso, I knew it was before that, before Cody called him to come down, but still, it just makes zero sense. He's had to run at that belt for a few times and never was able to accomplish that single title match for the world title. I think this is the time. How long he holds on to the belt is, we're going to say, it'll be a good match, but I believe Jay is going to win that title. And then AJ Styles, him and Karrion Kross. I wouldn't be surprised if AJ joined Karrion Kross, because Karrion Kross is definitely in his ear, and I could see it in AJ Styles' face that he may go for it. He may walk into that, and I think if him and Karrion Kross get together and then they form a tag team, it's gonna be. I can see them two winning the titles. They'll be on top. So I don't know. There's a lot going on. Like I said, to all my heels and all my faces, please subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you want to hear about. Just comment and let me know. All right, well, I gave you the smoke. You got the smoke. I'll talk with you later. Deuces.